Hello, Geminis. I am here with your January 2021 general reading. I took quite a hiatus from tarot readings. As you know, 2020 was not the greatest year for everyone, but I am back. So if you have previously subscribed to my channel or followed my readings, I appreciate you coming back, and please feel free to share with your friends if you enjoy this. So I'm going to get started with an animal oracle from my Druid animal oracle deck. Yeah. And I have another deck. I'm gonna pick a word for you as well, just like a one word focus for this month. I'm gonna pull a chakra oracle card, and then I'm going to use two separate tarot decks to do your reading, which I'll get into in a bit. Okay, so what do we have for Geminis for January 2021? What animal is coming to see them? What spirit animal is coming for them? All right. Okay, we've got the raven. Okay, the raven. Sometimes raven and crow is, kind of an interchangeable bird. When you see raven or crow, you can think of either one. So if either one resonates with you, this is for you. Let's see what the book says. So it says here, initiation, protection, and the gift of prophecy is what the raven offers. What is meant by initiation and practice may be as formal as actually undergoing an initiation ceremony, or as informal as, for example, being initiated into the mysteries of a new post or profession. It marks the death of one thing which gives way to the birth of another. So maybe you're in the process of ending a cycle and beginning a new one, or just having something come to an end, but something good is on the horizon. The power of the raven can also bring you the very deepest form of healing, which is achieved through a process known as the resolution of the opposites, giving you the possibility of resolving conflicts that have long lain buried in your unconscious, or perhaps in your past. Okay. I love crows, ravens. I love them so much. All right, so I'm going to use my angelic messenger deck just to get you one word that will represent your month. Just something to think about. Maybe it'll be assigned to you right now, or maybe you'll end up seeing it somewhere. Just sort of a kind of divine guidance for you. And I know there's a card that says that in here, and that would be so funny if you got it. Oops, what do we have here? Ooh, I like this. Okay. Your card is belief. Okay. Card number 7. So if number 7 resonates with you, there it is. Belief. So believing in yourself, in, maybe how you're moving forward, how you're pushing forward. Whatever new could be happening in your life, just believing in the power of that. All right, so now I'm going to get you this is a wonderful deck that was gifted to me. I absolutely adore it. It comes with an amazing book. It's the Chakra Oracle deck. You're going to get to experience it now. So let me pull a card for you from here. Okay, so the card that I pulled for you is bittersweet, and it's blue outline, so this is going to be the throat chakra. Okay, the throat chakra. So let's dig into this bittersweet here. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to, I just want to bring up this raven here that I pulled for you and how it was talking about ending a cycle, beginning something new, right? So the first thing that this says is a window is opened as a door gently closes. So Gemini, it does seem like, you have some sort of an ending coming, and maybe you're looking for a door, but maybe you need to look for a window. But let's see what it says in here. We celebrate in the midst of grief. The celebration has been planned for the birthday child. We cannot tell the child that our hearts are not joyous. If merriment rules in our home this day, so does sorrow that a child cannot see. God bless you, departed friend. God bless you, birthday child. So I think this is talking about, you know, let's say you have something going on in your life, but you're not showing it to others, you're keeping it in. There's a personal inquiry here, so if you're a parent, then maybe this applies to you. If not, it could apply to, another relationship that you have going on in your life. But it says parents often make difficult decisions not supported by their children. And can I see the strength in the choices of others? Right? So you could be the child not liking your parents' choice or not liking somebody's choice in your life. And some of the key words here are hidden blessings, celebration tempered by sadness, protecting someone, ability to honor others, and new horizons. So, perhaps I know that the message in here may not particularly pertain to your situation, but, sometimes an ending that needs to happen can feel bittersweet. There can be a tinge of sadness behind it, but that it's something that you need to do in order to move forward. But sometimes it's so hard to see that where you need to move forward to because, there's still that sadness inside that's kind of keeping you from looking around, right? And there's like a meditation suggestion that comes with this card. And it says, imagine stepping into a dark hallway. As you enter, the door behind you shuts. You may feel panic. After a few moments, you hear laughter down the hall. You recognize the voices. A door opens. You have reached your destination. You enter the party and the guests toast you. Your friend puts their arm around you. The hallway to the light isn't an easy place to be. Okay? So it sounds like maybe you're in a place right in that hallway right now. Just kind of looking back and still thinking and feeling that sadness for a choice you maybe had to make. But rest assured, if you can look forward, there's something good there too. All right, so with my Native American Tarot deck, I am going to get your overarching and underlying energy for the reading. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to shuffle my deck, and the top card will be your overarching energy, and your bottom card will be the underlying. So the overarching is like, what's in my face, What's the energy that I am outwardly experiencing right now, and the underlying energy is, maybe what's beneath the surface. Maybe it's there, maybe you don't know it's there. Maybe, it's a little bit of an insight of what's going on. All right, so your overarching energy is the moon. The moon, okay? And this is actually the Pisces card. Every sign has a card assigned to their sign. I said sign a lot. But yours is the Lover's card, actually, Gemini. But this is the Pisces card. Maybe you know a Pisces. You have a Pisces in your life that you're dealing with. But also the moon is about things that are hidden, right? Maybe things are coming to light for you, or, maybe you are starting to discover some things that were buried deep. And maybe that just represents the hallway that you're standing in, that you feel unsure, like there's so much unknown, because sometimes the moon, when you're out in the darkness, it's kind of obscure. You can't really see everything the way that you would see it in the light of day. And then your underlying energy is the Page of Cups. Okay, so maybe has something to do with a child. Pages always represent children, but cups also represent emotions. So this could be talking about, your emotional health right now, and how maybe you need to be nurturing your inner child, or there's a child in your life that needs nurturing, or you're the child that needs nurturing. But it just seems like there's it's this to me, when I look at these two together, it's like hidden emotions. That's what this says to me. Hidden emotions. All right, so now let's get to the past, present, and future reading, which I will use my Everyday Witch deck. All right, so let's look at the past here. Okay, so we've got the Hanged Man here in the recent past. That's kind of the energy I'm feeling right now, the Two of Pentacles. And let's get one more for the recent past here. And the High Priestess. I always feel like, okay, so you've got the High Priestess here. And the High Priestess kind of gives me, let me get the cards out again here, is when I look at the moon, every deck is different, but when I see the moon and the High Priestess in the same reading together, there's definitely some underlying things. There's some unknowns going on. Maybe there's some discovery of things. Maybe, it's just almost like you're starting to see things for what they are, or things are beginning to be revealed to you. When you've got the Hanged Man here, it's like a period of waiting. Did you go through a period of waiting in the recent past? Maybe you're currently waiting, but it's almost like you've been juggling something. Like you were trying to figure out, like you're trying to hold all the balls in the air and trying to figure out how you can do that. My thing here is the Hangman, he wouldn't physically do this. So were you doing some emotional juggling? Were you just kind of sitting there and you're like bouncing things in your head? That's the energy that I'm getting from this. Like maybe you've just been sitting there and just playing ping pong in your head. Like, what do? I don't know if I should do this. I don't know if I should do that. But how can I keep these situations balanced, or how can I make this work for me, right? And it's like you're trying to follow your intuition to do that, and you are having things come to light because of that. All right, so let's get to the present here. All right, we got the Six of Pentacles. We got two flipped right here. All right, we've got the Empress, and we've got the Ten of Wands. Okay, so let me just turn this volume down on my phone because I find that a little annoying to hear in the background of my readings. All right, there we go. Okay. Anyways, so the Six of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Ten of Wands. So to me, this saying that there is something that you can handle, something that you can take control of, right? You've got your Empress here. Is it the help from others that you need? Have you been juggling with something? That's what this looks like to me. You've been juggling with something and you are going through some hard stuff. You're carrying a heavy burden here. Okay. And Are you asking for help? You know, are you too proud to beg? You know, I know that sounds, weird, but, I don't mean it in that type of a way. But, sometimes when you're sitting there and you're trying to hold everything in place and you're trying to juggle and you're like, oh, I got to figure this out. I can figure this out. I'm going to make this happen. And you're having all these epiphanies and realizations. And maybe one of those realizations is that you need other people, right? You need help with, your current goings on. It appears to me that it could be a financial issue because we're getting this theme of pentacles. And, there's this waiting period. It's like you're carrying this heavy burden in your brain and physically as well. So let's see what's going on in the near future. Ask for help, Geminis. Ask for help. You don't have to do things alone. All right, we've got the Knight of Wands. The Queen of Wands. There's like a theme here, not really a theme, and the Seven of Cups. Are there multiple people involved in your situation? Because we've got the High Priestess here, we've got the Empress, we've got the Queen of Wands, we've got a Knight of Wands here. This indicates to me like not necessarily a coupling of sorts. It could be a coupling. With the choices here, you've got plenty of options. That's what I'm getting here. And perhaps that's what's confusing for you, Gemini, is the fact that there are so many options, right? Because what I'm seeing when I look across this spread here is that you have some information come to light and you're trying to follow your intuition. You need to stand in your power and make a choice. Maybe ask for help, stop carrying heavy burdens on your own. But, who are these people in your life that are involved and how can they help you? And, what direction do you need to go? And that's your Seven of Cups here. This is your choices. And that lady's like, are you going to make the right choice? Look at her face. She looks so darn smug, I swear. She's like, I know. She better pick the right thing, okay? So that's what I have for you, Gemini. It's very interesting, but I just see you right now just kind of being really indecisive about things and not really knowing which direction to go in, which totally makes sense when they're talking about that dark hallway from your chakra card and just kind of being in the middle. It's like limbo right now. You're like, I don't know what to do. I'm just going to keep juggling all these balls because I don't know which ones to put down or which ones to hand off to somebody and ask them to help me with. So yeah, that's what I have. Thanks for watching. Once again, if you like my readings, please subscribe, share with your friends. And until next time, thank you.